Welcome to Eye of the Beholder, one of the classic Dungeons& and Dragons monsters. When I first started playing during first and second edition, the Beholder was literally drawn as a circle with 10 eye stalks as a crown around the top, a single eye, and a mouth. The big eye was an anti-magic field, and anything within that cone's magic and magic items were rendered ineffective. Meanwhile, the other 10 eye stalks had various spells, one of which was Disintegrate. Now, they could cast their spells into the anti-magic field, but you couldn't cast yours, which made them very dangerous. In later editions, they fixed it that it had to close the main eye in order to use its additional powers. It was still a very dangerous monster. One of the eyes could cast Disintegrate. The newer art for it is much more emotive. The Beholder is Dungeons and Dragons under Wizards of the Coast's trademark monster. So they use it as a demonstration of their particular brand of tabletop RPG. And they have it copywritten, so you cannot duplicate the Beholder and try to sell it off as your original art. You're essentially making fan art at this point because it is copywritten. I play D&D with my children, starting back during the pandemic when they were at home and out at school, so I was using it for a learning tool. The fun is eventually we got onto digital tabletop services like Roll20, and they could have friends and family play with them remotely. My youngest tends towards the fighter types, and my older child tends towards the social casters. Eventually, I will have them face off against a Beholder, but they're not ready for that just yet. It takes a little bit of extra strategy to face a Beholder. Maybe someday you'll actually get to see my children and I playing D&D on Roll20 if I ever actually get around to live streaming it. It's actually kind of difficult. Turns out live streaming D&D is not easy to do when you're incorporating children. This concludes my talk about the Beholder. I really hope you enjoyed this. My super monotone voice with no inflection or emotion.